Welcome to the Tech Mechanic. Today's breakdown is part of our Azure Architecture Master Series. If you want the full roadmap, then hit the playlist from the start. With that said, let's dive into today's topic. Imagine you open Azure portal. You type your email. You type your password. Within seconds, Azure knows exactly who you are. It knows which company you belong to, which resources you can access, which applications you can use. But have you ever wondered, how does Azure know all this? That's where Microsoft Entra ID comes in. Imagine arriving at an international airport. Before boarding your flight, immigration checks your passport. Only after verifying your identity can you continue. Microsoft Entra ID works exactly the same way. Before Azure lets you access resources, it first verifies who you are. Microsoft Entra ID is Microsoft's cloud identity and access management service. Think of it as Azure's central identity database. It stores users, groups, applications, devices, service principals, managed identities. Everything begins here. Let's walk through how to create a new Microsoft Entra ID tenant from scratch. It only takes a few minutes. First, sign into either the Azure portal or the Microsoft Entra Admin Center. Head up to the global search bar at the top, search for Microsoft Entra ID, and select it. Now, look at the left navigation pane. Under the Overview section, click on Manage Tenants. From here, just click the Create button at the top of the interface to get started. You need to choose your instance type. For standard workplace setups, internal employees, and corporate devices, pick the standard Microsoft Entra ID option. Click Next, Configuration. Next, let's fill out your tenant details. Type in your organization name, like your company's name. Then, enter your initial domain name. Keep in mind, Microsoft will automatically add .on Microsoft.com to the end of this to create your initial sign-in routing. You can always add a custom domain later. Finally, select your country or region. This tells Microsoft exactly where to physically store your cloud directory data. When you are ready, click Next, Review and Create. If a security or CAPTCHA prompt pops up, go ahead and complete it. Now, just wait a couple of minutes for the deployment to finish. You can easily track its progress right up here in your Notifications menu. And that's it. Your new directory environment is officially live and ready for configuration. Many beginners confuse authentication and authorization. Authentication asks, "Who are you?" Authorization asks, "What are you allowed to do?" Entra ID performs authentication. RBAC performs authorization. Together they secure Azure. Let's see what happens behind the scenes. You enter your username and password. Microsoft Entra ID verifies your identity. RBAC checks your permissions. Finally, Azure grants access to resources. This process happens in just a few seconds. Imagine our shopping company. Developers, testers, cloud engineers, managers, all employees are stored inside Microsoft Entra ID. Whenever they log in, Azure verifies their identity before allowing access. Banks use Microsoft Entra ID to authenticate thousands of employees every day. Without identity verification, no employee can access banking applications or customer information. Imagine hiring 500 developers. Would you assign permissions individually? No. Instead, you create a developers group. Anyone joining that group automatically receives the correct permissions. One of Entra ID's most powerful features is single sign-on. Log in once. Use Teams. Use Outlook. Use SharePoint. Use Azure Portal. No need to log in repeatedly. Large enterprises may operate across multiple countries. Yet employees everywhere use the same Microsoft Entra ID tenant. This provides centralized identity management across the organization. Architects choose Microsoft Entra ID because it centralizes identity, improves security, simplifies user management, and integrates seamlessly with Microsoft's cloud ecosystem. Many beginners think Microsoft Entra ID is just Azure login. Actually, it powers authentication across Microsoft 365, Azure, Teams, SharePoint, Dynamics, Power Platform, and many enterprise applications. Today we've completed one of Azure's most important security foundations. From now on, every Azure service we build will rely on Microsoft Entra ID for authentication and RBAC for authorization. Now you are starting to think like a real cloud solution architect. Remember this forever. Microsoft Entra ID answers. Who are you? RBAC answers. What can you do? Together they provide complete enterprise security. Whether your goal is to become a solution architect, cloud architect, AI architect, or simply a better software engineer, TheTechMechanic is your learning destination. Like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay ahead in your tech journey.